Hey folks, 1775 Whiskey Passport Club. Collectively, we are making the whiskey world a smaller place. Now, if you want to be one of the gang, it's going to cost you £25. But what do we get for £25, my friend? Can you show us what's in this box?
Absolutely, this magic box. We get a Glencairn glass with 1775 whiskey branded on it. You'll get, this is wrapped just now, you get a 50 ml of whiskey, you might see it there. And the tasting notes are sellotaped out so you can enjoy what we're getting.
It's a special one.
And this is a temporary card just now, but the cards will be similar to this, which are made of oak. Everyone's individually numbered.
It's sustainability.
Absolutely, you get different wee bits and pieces. The whiskey flavour map that we always talk about, and some old Scots words. And I see one here which was added to it without my permission. Is Tatty Peel, a bald-headed man with whiskey knowledge. Wrong.
Well, of course it kind of is, but also the planting in the oak tree for sustainability. We want you to come and be part of us. We want you to drive the club forward, have some fun, have a great time, learn a lot of knowledge, pass a lot on.
And the benefits and discounts. Lots of places join us where you'll get discounts for food, discounts for hired things, various different things you can do. Then we'll give you food here, I'll give you discounts on tours. Lots of things that's going to benefit you as a member of 1775 Whiskey Passport.
Excellent. And all we're going to say, Tatty Peel? Slange.
What's Alan forgot the day? Yabba yabba dabba doo, and a big welcome to you. You're coming live from where?
Into the universe.
And where's that? White Creek. Near-ish.
Your muscle boy.
Near.
McMurray.
McMurray! Yes, we have the McMurray King next to me. This is Tatty Peel. Yes, I seen him getting here earlier on the day. He was putting salt and pepper sashes in his pocket, and ketchup, and brown sauce, and everything in a skyrocket, and also stealing the tea bags. So he's obviously he's having a banquet at some point.
I reused my tea bag 3 times. I didn't have to steal them.
Okay, put some on the top of his head to assist the hair growth.
Yeah,
so anyway, Tatty Peel, aka Neil Forbes. Welcome.
Oh, welcome. Thank you.
Behind the camera, we have Jay-Z, the great technician, Nanu, with his big Billy Bahirdi. We had the competition in December there to grow the stubble, and as you can see, Tatty Peel still got a bit going on there anyway. And,
I shaved the night. I was hanging down to there. One of these big sort of American things.
ZZ Top.
Aye.
So ZZ Top here next, and a warm welcome to him. And then, of course, collectively, we are making what happen?
The whiskey world a smaller place.
That's correct. So the 1775. So welcome. Hopefully you can like us.
Love us.
Share us. Kiss us.
No.
Cuddle us.
No.
I tell you who wants to cuddle us tonight.
Who?
I'll give you a clue, right? If you were still waiting on a Christmas present, right, that had been sent by somebody, right, and it hadn't arrived, what would that tell you? Potentially that they've not done what?
Bought it?
Correct. Or maybe they've not sent you a Christmas present. So because of that, well, what I'm getting is a hypothetical situation.
All right.
So you were expecting something, but the person had never done it.
Right.
Does that make sense to you?
What the hell is he talking about tonight?
Doesn't help. Anyway, we'll not go down that line. Anyway,
I was told to just go with the flow, and I've no idea what he's talking about.
He does that anyway. So we've got quite a few whiskey packs put out to the country tonight.
Absolutely.
Yes. And hopefully everybody that's got the packs have their tasting notes.
Aye, Martin, this.
Yes.
If you pay for them properly through the website, you'll get your tasting notes, Martin. Aye.
Poor Tatty Peel was crying earlier on when that email came in. He's like,
panicking.
Oh, the pressure was on.
I tried to phone Susan, but she ignored my phone call.
She's probably too busy with the gin in the glass. But
gin in one hand, red wine in another.
Potentially my fault for trying to do the right thing, looking after our customers, going one step above and beyond. But anyway, that's it. So, any birthdays this week?
No.
Jizz, any birthdays?
No. Is it?
I don't know. Nothing exciting this week.
No mind.
Anybody tuned in for the first time? Because I've not even looked at this. But
They'll not have the comments up. They'll be Gregor's help me get the.
Gregor,
When you're
Gregor.
doing that, I'll describe your whiskies for the night, will I? You do that. You concentrate
I
one
was
thing
just
at a
saying,
time.
where is everybody?
Right. The first whisky we're going to try tonight, folks, is a Cragganmore, which is Speyside, and it's a Diageo's. The second one, quite an interesting one, Glenglassaugh Torfa, and I'll tell you a bit more about Torfa. They're quite different, the three of them tonight, actually. It was a wee challenge to myself to get this, so I'm quite looking forward to this one. Looks quite nice. And a Kalila, it's a 12-year-old, but it's a DS Tayman bottling. DS Tayman are actually their own independent bottling company, and this is a 2008 bottling, so it's a 12-year-old, sorry, 2008, but late to mature and just bottled last year. So it's a 12-year-old Kalila, but it's DS Tayman, so it'll be slightly different to the standard Kalila. I'm pretty sure we'll not get the fruitiness and the lightness. It looks a lot darker, Graham, than the standard Kalila. So again, looking forward to that one, something different.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm just seeing who's here. I'm going to tell you a few exciting stories in a second. Menno the Mano, Brian the Johnston, Jamie Thorne up there, Senator Pennycook, got the text message. Where's my whiskey packs? This was at 5 o'clock this morning, folks. So I'm sleeping. Talking about customer service. So I jumped out of my bed at back of 5 this morning, drove all the way to Jamie's house, which was a 20-minute detour because Pennycook's like a carnage at the moment. Dropped his whiskey off without even waking the family up and went back home to my bed. How's that for customer service as well? So that was Jamie.
And I see he ordered it properly.
Yes, unlike some people.
Got his tasting notes emailed to him, yes.
The Fishers are all dialing in. We've got 3 Fishers tonight. Welcome, team.
And thanks for that. You took all 3 in. Good lad. Saved me having to go to box seating. My passport wasn't valid to get into box seating.
You've no Jags. You've only got one in the Jag.
I remember I was evicted from McMurray 40 years ago, so I wasn't allowed to go and see old Jack the day. So yesterday,
James McDonald there finally got his pack. We did send it on Tuesday, guys. We try and get them out earlier as we can.
He's in Lochgelly and Fife, man. You know, cheers.
That'll be a life within a pipe. And then here we go. We've got Jim Barry. There's a drip in the root. My brother from another mother. Neil McIver there. How we doing? Scotty Watson. Phone call ran this afternoon. Oh, Graham, I'm going to the caravan. I need an emergency pack. So I had to scurry about, hook him up, get the pack. Again, customer service.
Is he ordered this? Because I'm coming through the website.
That's a good point. Have you better have ordered? No, he has. No, I had to pay for it. So he has done. I'm letting him off. There we go. Susan Innes.
Man, got his tasting notes.
That's it. We'll put a wee like against that. Welcome. Cragganmore, really underrated. That's Phil. Michael Kelman. Crazy Kev. Evening Troops. And then we've got our Swedish friend. Goran. Craigie Fisher. We said that. Goran again. Kevin. Jamie. And Stephen Johnston. Alex Sims. Welcome. Anyway. Nice to be nice.
Absolutely.
And have you liked us, loved us, shared us?
That's a place my mother could love, though, isn't it? Really, if you think of it.
Better than looking at that. Like, fell out the ugly tree and every branch on the way down. And then there's Julie Douglas. That's it. That's it. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. So you've talked a wee bit about what we've got tasting tonight. What other exciting things do we have to share with everybody?
I've got an interesting fact for later on.
Loads
of change in it, if I remember it. What else was it? The 3rd October still. We've kind of changed the format a wee bit. I've got better deals for the hotel. But it's only a hotel. If you want to travel with us, we will book the hotel. But it's on a contract basis. So I need information up front as soon as possible. We'll get the hotels contracted and it should be coming in at somewhere about £75 per person per night.
Nice.
And it's a Holiday Inn in Bloomsbury. It's actually better than the Thistle. So that's coming in roughly about that. I think I'll be able to get it at £70. I'm quite sure we can get it for £70. But it's contracted rate, so I've got to guarantee so many rooms, so that's got to be done. And then just leave it to yourselves. We can book the train for you, book it yourself, take any train you want. You can fly down, you can drive down, you can hitchhike down, you can do what you want. You do it London on the 1st or 2nd October. The whisky show's the 3rd, so the hotel. You know, in that mirror, I can see my bald a bit there. That's really upsetting me.
I've been seeing it for ages.
So that's the 3rd October.
That's it. But we can still do trains and that for everybody that wants to come with us.
Trains and automobiles.
Yeah, so if you still want to come with us, remember the Friday we're heading down for a visit to a brewery, then a gin distillery, and then the whiskey on the Sundays. So I know I won't really be participating, neither will Neil, because we're always well behaved and sensible. Gregor, on the other hand, that's not even. Anyway, we're still paying the price for that carpet renovation from, where was the place?
Dunkeld. Henry the Hoover's just about finished the job, apparently, getting that carpet clean in the stairway.
They said they've never seen carrots that size in their puff, but anyway, we'll not go down that line. So the London show, that's perfect. Just a wee thing on the packs, there was a wee typo error that it said 7:30 for the sessions with the dates, but remember it's 8:30. No, when somebody was doing us a wee favour, that was not spotted until it was too late. But anyway, that's it. So
if you've been waiting an hour, I apologise.
Yes, that's some good stuff. Who else is here? Right, Sweden. Right, you start talking. Okay. Gary, Douglas, Stephen.
Cragganmore, the first one of the day. As I say, it's Speyside. I don't really know an awful lot about it. It's one of Diageo's classic malts. To be honest with you, I can't remember who actually said it. It's very much an underrated.
It definitely is.
Yeah, it is for Diageo for some reason, and I think from Diageo's perspective, I think Glenkinch's totally underrated. As is Talisker, they seem to have their favourites. Your Lagavulin, your Clynelish, your Cardews, your Dalwhinnies. But I suppose that's the big international stuff, Graham. So I can understand the rationale behind that. But it's a distillery that goes way back to about 1869, and I'm sure in the 19th century, 1800s, it was a farmer. A photograph of him.
There's that's me at Cragganmore, you'll see that maybe marking in this.
The farmer John Smith opened the distillery, and he actually owned Glenfarclas before the Grant family. So it was a wee bit of a two distillery family in the late 1800s for a wee while. So yeah, quite an interesting story behind it. But as I say, very much underrated. One of the classic malts. So we'll have a wee taste of it. We'll look at the colour. You have a look, Graham. Now, I was actually reading about this, I think it was Monday or Tuesday. I was Monday, just having a wee read and just different notes, and I've got about 5 different whisky books, and you read the 5 books, and everyone has a different story about it, and the different thoughts and views and opinions. It's actually quite interesting when you do that, is we all have different opinions here. But the one thing I did pick up that they all agreed on was fake tan in it.
Oh, fake tan, man!
And Diageo didn't like to admit that, but I don't know. I think on the very first nose, it's a wee bit toffee-ish, caramelish. So I would say they keep going about the generic way of nosing whiskey and looking at the colour of it is the darker the colour, the longer the sherry or the wine or whatever cask it is. But they're using the fake tan in the toasting now. So whilst we use that as a generic term, it's not always going to be 100% accurate now, because they're trying to catch characters like us out all the time, aren't they? So they can do it themselves. But lovely golden colour. Quite look at the legs here. I can actually see legs in the lights here, Graham.
Oh, that's it.
For the first one for tasting, it's actually quite thick. You look at the legs, there's a couple of centimetres between each one, really thick and level coming down there.
Kind of legs.
Really nice pair of legs.
Oh, nice pair of legs!
Interesting on the nose, because for the first one, I think it's the first time we've done it. There's a wee hint of smoke. Now I can't recall the hint of smoke, so that's going to give you a clue. All 3 are going to be smoky, but I mean, they're not really that much on it. So on the flavour map,
yes, here we have
on the colour, on the legs.
Oh,
not one of these glasses.
Lay a little leg for me.
So it's certainly on the very first nose. There's very little fruit in it. We were coming in secondly. So you're coming slightly over to the right side.
I've got to say that for Martin. That's if he's not turned off. That's if he's not turned off.
Just on the halfway line, slightly above it. Maybe I think we've done the SLT one. Was it Cardew? I think we were talking about next to the Balvenie.
Yeah.
So it's very close to the centre line. So it's very much a standard whisky. Good middle of the road, and the Jamie had said about it, it's underrated.
It's still like
it is a lovely whisky from there. So we'll take it back on the nose, and straight on the nose you get the vanilla. A wee bit lemon. The citrus is it's prominent after a few seconds. When I first nose it, if you get the smoke, you do get that whiff of smoke, the floral, the bouquet of flowers. I think it's a bit like a rose garden.
I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden.
Why you've come away with statements like that. I realise that.
He likes it. He likes it.
Yeah, but it's very florally. Biscuits, digestive biscuits.
A bit of penguin.
And it's a rich fruit. You know, I always
It
get
is,
cherries, you know, the maraschino or maraschino cherries. You know.
The Amaruso.
No, him. Really, really nice nose. At first, I got a bit sulphury, which you know, I don't like the harshness of the sulphur, but very smooth. Yeah, the fruitier now, the red berries, cherries, definitely cherries coming through there. Sweetness.
Sweet. I was about to say sweetness then.
And you know, the vanilla is sweetening. It's dry. You know, they're almost like caramel. And
It's pleasant. I
really,
like this.
Really nice nose. Well, how will we taste it actually? Fine.
I had the direct, was it the Stiller's edition, or there was limited edition ones I had when we were up, and they were amazing.
I remember when I worked in, that's nice, worked in Glenkinchie. I'm sure the Distillers Edition's got a green label. Am I right?
Yeah, aye. It's got a wee shiny strip along it.
Oh, that's interesting, the palate. The first thing you get is that bit of smoke, you know, it's almost like a tobacco leaf. It's not really heavy, but honey. The vanilla's gone. It is a lot sweeter on the palate, is what it is on the nose. The citrus is more orangey, again sweeter than the lemon. A wee bit of chocolate coming through, almost your dark chocolate.
No, a Milky Bar, no.
No, it's definitely dark chocolate, and it's all right, Martin. Oh, by the way, Martin, I had that Old Jamaica. I forgot to tell you, I had it about a month ago when I hit my first target on my weight loss, and it was absolutely amazing. Thank you very much for that. It was absolutely amazing. It was great. And I never kept a bit for him.
Susan Allen's sending you a message. She's calling you honey.
Honey?
Honey.
Oh, I understand that. Who sang that song?
Me.
Who sang it? Sugar was the original, the proper name, I think.
Oh, was it?
There you go. We've got to be first. Brian Johnson, you're old enough to remember that. You'll get that right away.
Peated malt, Gary, I got to say.
Anyway,
I was just about to say, can I just jump in here? Goran has got a late Swedish vote on the 9th of April tasting. Mac with 43% was the second best. Ledaig Sinclair Series was the best. And Seaweed and Aeon's one was third for him.
Right, I can't remember. I think I had the Ledaig because that was the Ledaig was the Rioja cast, wasn't it? If I remember correctly.
We liked the Seaweed one was a bit of a knockout the park.
It was it was
you
good.
expected it was good.
Anyway, back to Cragganmore. The chocolate is definitely dark, rich chocolate.
Archie's.
Well done. You never got that. Brian, did you get it?
No, that was the girl that was calling you sugar.
Susan, you're that old as well, are you?
Yeah. Archie's. Brian Johnson's now came in a close second.
Aye. As it sits in the palate, I'm talking there and just swallowing, it's a bit nutty, a bit almonds coming through, almost marzipan. Just, you know, there's a real sharpness to it. I like that.
I do. I enjoy it.
I used to do a lot of tastings with it at Glenkinchie. Because that's what I gave the Diageos. And I wasn't particularly keen on it. I don't know why, but I really enjoyed that today.
Yeah,
so we're going to try a wee touch of water, Graham, because
absolutely,
as I say, it is pretty underestimated. What was the last one I was talking about? Really underestimated. Oh, the one I think is the most underestimated is Tam na Bhulin. Fight Mackay's one, and you can buy it in Tesco sometimes for 30 quid. It's usually 45 quid, but now they give it for 30. And I'll tell you, you can't get a better whiskey at 30 quid.
What was that one?
The Tam na Bhulin.
That's the one you like from White Mackay.
Yeah, it's a sherry mature, and it is amazing, absolutely amazing. Anyway, back to Cragganmore. Three times we've digressed the night.
Come on, keep the focus.
On the nose, the vanilla, that's incredible because on the palate, the vanilla's gone. It's a lot sweeter, it's caramel, it's toffee, it's chocolate, there's a bit of honey. On the nose, the vanilla comes back. Citrus is sweeter now with a touch of water. It is orangey, even lime, and through the floral still there, red berries. But I've lost the biscuit with a touch of water.
Lost the plot. No.
I thought your face was like
No, I'm just got it here.
The biscuit's gone. So it's actually just that wee touch of water. I think it brings the sweetness out, the fruitiness out of it. I don't know if anybody will agree with that, because before it was quite citrus, honey, vanilla, biscuity.
Crazy Kev's liking this one.
Yeah.
And Susan Allen saying that she's much older than me. We know that anyway. I'm the young pup out everybody.
You must be much older than me then, Susan, as well.
Definitely a bottle that you buy. That's what you and saying.
Yeah.
McDonald, quite soft in the palate, nice after
Very,
the water.
with a touch of water. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Interestingly, the biscuit's back with the water. I lost it on the nose with a touch of water. I've got it back on the palate with a touch of water. I wonder if anybody else gets that as well. Cherries are there, the red fruit, the honey and toffee. And it is really biscuity.
Yep. What's Gary saying? New make character is sulphury, a rotten egg smell, and distillery was in, it was in the character from the
my recollection of it was quite sulphury. I don't know if I've changed the recipe or what, and I think that's why it used to put me off it, because I'm not a great lover of the sulphur as well. But no, I actually enjoyed that. I really.
It's right up there. I know that there was a limited edition one that I got when I was up there. It was out of this world. They were really nice. I didn't get a tour because of the virus situation.
Yeah,
we got a few samples.
The finish is quite long, and you know when I say the fruitiness in there, it's like marmalade, rich dark marmalade sort of thing. Really, really tasty. No, I'd certainly give that a seal of approval, and definitely.
That's what I was just thinking. That's because I'm tired. Tatty feels tired. I'm
tired.
We're absolutely tired. Everybody's tired.
I was up at 4:45 this morning, and just
I was up at 20 to 5 this morning.
For Jamie.
For Jamie, I know. And the road work. 20 minutes. We walked off. Really nice with proper two of water, Susan's saying.
Yeah, it's a really nice spot. Right.
And Craig Stagg's loving it.
Good.
For years. Praise.
Number 2, Glenglassaugh. Now, I don't know much about this one either. It's late 1800s. I know it's in Portsoy. It's a highland right on the coast in Banffshire.
Oh, right.
And again, this is a little peaty, it's not peat, it's smoky.
Rather
than the peat. And Torfa is peat.
Correct.
And Norwegian. But also, it's interesting how languages go. Because you know what it is in German?
Torfa?
No, drop the A, just Torf.
Torf.
Yeah.
Torf.
And in Spanish, it's Torba.
Torba.
Yeah, so that's peat. It refers to. Well, no, the languages are very similar. Apart from yours, peat. The other ones, I think there's another language you could say it in as well.
Australian, pite. American, Pete y'all. Talking about Canadians, we've not seen our Canuck pal. Where's he?
I like the nose in this one, Graham. I like the nose here. This will give you a good one. Right, so Glenglassaugh. It's owned by Ben Rear Company. Ben Rear Company.
They've got
they've got about 4 distilleries now, haven't they?
They've got the one that we like as well, the bloody Glendronach.
Glendronach, yeah. And they're based in Dundee, they're not doing the Angus way, they've got one down that way, is that right?
Menno's saying it's the same in Dutch too.
Is that all right? Okay, there you go, Menno. So, yeah,
Menno's from Holland, he knows Nurgen and the Gurgen. He knows that.
Pete in Dutch?
Pete. That was the guy with the finger in the dam. Pete.
Lovely colour in it. There is a wee, I'm pretty sure on this there's a bit kind of matured, really lovely. And it's almost pale golden, but in the glass, but in the bottle it's a lot darker. Looks lovely. Crystal clear. Look at the legs are actually very light in it. Now, I selected this because I knew Torfa was peat and it was peaty. It's actually lighter than what the Cragganmore is. So I've maybe got this the wrong way around. I'm not quite sure. Maybe this should have been the first one because it's a lot more light and delicate.
I think it actually smells. Obviously, I reckon it's about 20 ppm or something.
You've got straight in the nose. You've got the smoke. You've got the peat. You've got a bit of medicinal in that one. So on the flavour mark, GB.
Let's see what we've got for these.
Consider the lighter. So we're going to stay over here. You know, I would say we're coming to about this spot here and up, just slightly up off the halfway line. It's not heavy in the peat. It's funny we're talking about sulphur earlier on there.
Yeah,
a wee bit sulphury in that one.
That's right.
On the nose.
Scott Watson saying you've got a nice nose. He's got a lovely nose. Is that what you mean?
Oh, Scott, you're so sweet.
Oh, yeah,
I love it. He's been on the drink obviously the day already. In the caravan, did you say?
He's up in the caravan.
Where's your caravan?
He played drum in what it was the safari about. He's up there.
Well, in one of the cages.
Yes, exactly what I was getting at.
So on the nose, you get a wee bit of sulphur through there. The interesting coffee, really fudge coming through. Quite a bit of fudge. You know what it reminds me? You know these Werther's original. The only person on here will remember that's Brian Johnson.
Oh.
Absolutely. He'll remember them. We'll sit with his pipe and slippers when the Werther's originals there. But if you take the fudge and the softer ones, if anybody's had the softer ones, the fudgy ones, that's what it reminds me of.
Fudgy. Now, was this distillery closed for a period of time? So about 20 years or something?
Glenglassaugh, but I don't know if it's 20 years. I'm sure in the 1900s, again in these days, 1800s, 1900s, lots of them had fires. I'm sure it closed for 20 years, opened, closed, opened, closed.
Right. So
it's had quite a run of
speed bumps here and there.
Yeah, I don't know the reasons for it, but I remember reading that some time ago in one of the whiskey books. Most of them would be a fire or explosion. Even not let people know. You know, Glenkinchie was closed for a period in the 1800s. The fire. And if you actually look at it, the old visitor centre now. Not as you go in that new door. I don't even know if you'll be able to find it. There's only about 20 square yards of the original stone that had to be rebuilt. I'm sure it was 1850, 1860. It had a wee explosion and fire there.
And a blast.
Blast.
The Cali Brewery had 3 fires in its days. That was it.
Coming then. That's why they brought in the limits on the size of the pot stalls.
Right.
Because they were so dangerous. The smaller they're, the more dangerous.
The gas was burning through them as well, all the bits and bobs. Scott Watson's referring to you as a German fighter plane. What was that called? A Fokker or something like that. Ewan's definitely getting a sweet smell.
Yeah, anyway, back to where we were. Toffee, fudge, everybody. And you know, there is a bit citrus there, Graham. But it's lime. It's like a lime in a gin and tonic. You're not a million miles away from that. That's quite bizarre. It is quite light, woody, and it's a real light smoke. Again, just a tobacco leaf, as opposed to tobacco smoke. It really is very pleasant. The sulphur of it is just hitting a wee bit. No,
I'm definitely getting the more sulphur in that one. I think.
We'll lose it in the palate. Flange.
Oh. Oh.
Is it aged? No, it's not. It's 50%. I was going to say, wow. That's lovely. That's.
I wanted to say, by going by the smell, I was thinking, but that's nice.
Vanilla. There's a bitterness to it, a bitterness off.
Green apples!
Granny Smith. You get that drawing in the jaws of a Granny Smith apple. Absolutely. I'll tell you what else I'm getting there. It is a bit licorice. I'm getting licorice coming through it. Strong flavour. Or strong. I didn't trust him with these comments.
Neil McIver says that's what's happened to Tatty Peel's hair. The fire singed his feet off.
I've got feelings, you know, you lot. I'm sensitive soul.
They're all getting the green apples now. Yeah. Green apples!
Yeah, you get that bitterness of the Granny Smith. You know, you get that. It's lovely with the sweetness of the toffee, the fudge, the Werther's, and the smoke. It's like tobacco. Just a nice Castella Classic Hamlet. No, it's not a good Habana.
It was the Cohiba's 50th anniversary on Tuesday night. Aye.
But you know, you get that nice sweet aroma from them. It's more as a harshness. I like that. I can't even speak properly. I'm really liking that. Anyway. What one's for you?
That one's there. Oh, this is no Brian Johnston's birthday. Because remember, he bought some whiskey in that.
No, it's his brother or brother-in-law's. Interesting. I hope I got distracted now again. You put your touch of water in, you actually see the oil separating quite a bit in that one. But it's quite even though the legs are pretty light on it, it can come in quickly. It's quite a lot of oil in it, so you actually see the oil separating. It's lovely.
I'll tell you what, you don't see separating a lot. Tatty Peel with some money out his wallet to buy a drink.
It's getting quite personal, isn't it?
You'll soon see what I mean, folks, when you come to London, lads.
Touch of water. I'm a poor pensioner. He was Brian Johnson nowadays. Touch of water, you lose a lot of the sulphur. The vanilla is more there than the toffee and the fudge. But the fudge is coming through. Yeah, it's definitely that Werther's original. I'm liking that.
I do. I'm enjoying that. I'm going to say.
Licorice is quite clear there. And the tobacco.
Again, this is why we do these different whiskies so you can try. I don't know if I would have bought that. If I went into a bar, I don't think I would have went up.
No.
Martin, can you see that? Wasn't it far anyway? But anyway,
it's
so
not
like
too far away. No, I'll just have a taste it with the water.
Nice. Tangy bite with sourness.
Yeah.
Warner says that of apples. Wow.
You're definitely getting the green apples.
Green apples.
Granny Smith, the bitterness, but I'm getting licorice. I really am getting a lot of licorice coming in that. I'm really liking it. Vanilla. No chocolate. There's something I'm trying to get my finger on here. Because the bitterness, the sourness, it's no zest of lemon. Now, I can't get my finger on that one, but there's something just, and a real sharpness on it. Somebody help me here.
Is this quite on the coast? Would you say there's some of the coastal effects in it?
It could be a bit of sea salt, just giving that sharpness. But port soy is, in fact,
is it right in the coast?
It's along for Bucky, isn't it? This is
Bucky.
just along the coast. I'm sure
right, is it?
Yeah.
I've no eyeballed out where it is.
Well, it's an interesting one because there's still a lot going on there.
There definitely is. That's
ginger. I'm getting ginger coming through now here.
Oh,
that's what it is. Ginger, stem ginger.
Who's the innocent saying, "You sexy buggers"? She's calling them sexy buggers.
You sure she spelled sexy right?
Aye. That's it. Michael Kevin, I get the barbecue ribs.
She must have had about 3 or 4 bottles of wine without then.
Oh, aye. Get warmed up.
Aye. Right. Barbecue ribs. Yeah. Barbecue, yeah. I'm not necessarily ribs, but yeah.
No, that's what he's having for his tea.
Barbecue smoke, definitely. No, that certainly gets the seal of approval.
Neil McIver saying it's right on the coast.
Aye.
It gets a bit of mint. Maybe that mojito you had.
Well, it still gets the seal of approval, and it's an interesting one. There's maybe something lacking in it, but I actually enjoyed it.
I think that's.
I really did enjoy it.
I think that's not that to there for me already. You know.
I'm not allowed to say that this morning.
No, but I'm just thinking out loud.
Oh, you think is that what it is?
Spreading the because obviously Goran's over in Sweden, so we need. Because he'll go to his bed before we finish.
Well,
it's late, but it's an hour ahead, eh?
Oh,
you know.
Depends you go to bed.
You go to your bed about 8:30 with your wee Willy.
Careful what you're saying.
Your cap, your wee. What's that? Wee Willy Winky.
Willy Wonky.
Willy Wonky. That's what I call Joe's dad, Willy Wonky. That's it.
Aye, you can see it's sort of hair stuff.
Or cream dough. It's a bit creamy. Ginger, baker, cracking whiskey, Brian Johnson.
You like that, Brian? Yeah, there's something nice about it. There is something really. It could have been a wee bit smoother, I think. But it's no age. I looked already, didn't I? I can't remember.
No, there was no age in it.
Yeah. I don't know what age is it. But yeah, it's reminiscent of a young whiskey, though. That sulphury, I always get that sulphury just because they get the sweetness of a nice cask and that sort of thing. But no, certainly gets the seal of approval.
That was a wee variation.
It certainly was. I reckon what it was like.
Let me put that down. Well, you can get this one anymore.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's sold out. That's it. Finally, 2008.
Yep.
Shake your hand.
Kalila. Well, we all know Kalila. We've done the standard 12-year-old. We've done it in the Diageo tasting for the SLP last Wednesday. We've also done the Moch. And did we do the Distillers Edition of Kalila? I think we've done. Maybe just the 3 times we've done it. I thought there was 3, but maybe just the 3 times we've done it. But again,
nice.
Mid 1800s, 1850 or thereabout. It's a 2008 distillation. And 12 years in the cask and bottled just last year in 2020. DF Steeman is, I thought it was originally, when I started to read about it, I thought it was Steeman was the original brewer, master brewer, that worked in the distillery.
All right,
But
right.
it's not. It's DST is actually an independent
Bottling company.
Yeah, I don't know much about them. In fact, there was a reference when I googled them. There was a reference to them on Dalkeith, but it's maybe Dalkeith Media or something like that.
All right,
I
yeah,
didn't pay
yeah.
attention. But we
Don't
always,
like it.
it clouds the mind far too often. It's lovely colour, nice golden. It's a lot darker than the standard Kalila though. The mock is the same. Mock's
Nice
a lot
as
it's a
well.
young.
I mean, that's cool.
It's a 12-year-old, but it's a different year, so it's going to be a different character. I don't know what character you use, but it's obviously American oak. Look, it's finished in a flame wine barrel.
Ooh,
So that's quite interesting. That just allows you to
from
darker
Israel.
Eh?
From Israel.
Oh.
The barrel.
Is it?
Aye. Same wine barrels from Israel.
This is in the bottle. Okay.
The first bottle.
He's obviously googling that as we go along. But yeah, that obviously explains what I can see his computer there. Here was a.
With the white cream.
White cream. That explains for the darker colour is the wine maturation there, which is nice. So it should have a nice dryness to it and an element of sweetness to it.
Susan's saying you've got nice legs again.
A nice legs again. So we've got to look at these legs. Pretty quick to agree.
Oh, too fast for a day. Look, I tell you what, that'd make a good shoot photo.
Yeah, if we got nice legs on the camera, just you'll not see it in the camera here, folks, but
that'd be a
really
good
close
one.
up in the light we have here, they're just absolutely fantastic. So if you've got a nice bright light, have a look at the legs and that. I think this is perfect, nice and thin, very quickly coming down there. On the nose. It's funny, I was having a chat with Brian Johnson. He's yesterday, I was picking up whiskey.
He came in and stuck out without doing the dishes.
Oh, he said he didn't want to see you.
That's
but
all right,
Brian and I were talking about it. Again, before we started doing this on a regular basis, I wasn't a Isla drinker either, and Brian was the same, but just doing it, and we're not doing them every week, but quite often we have an Isla whiskey on, and they really are warming to me. Kalila Mock was about all I would really take. Lagavulin, I still think my best way to drink a Lagavulin is in the garlic coffee, because the smoky richness coming through the coffee and the cream. I think it's amazing.
I can't have cream in my coffee anymore.
It's absolutely wonderful, but this is really nice. Lovely on the nose. So taking it back, the first thing is caramel, salted caramel. Wow, that is just the cigar smoke again, burnt wood. Oh, really, it's quite a heavy smoke, but you don't. It's funny because a Kalila has the peat. You know, you have the phenol, but I don't think you get a lot of phenol. It's more smoky, and that's possibly the hogshead in the wine. Bring it through. The dark chocolate again. That's more. What one was it? The first one had the dark chocolate. This is almost like a Bourneville barley chocolate.
No Jamaica.
No,
Jamaica. Man.
It's funny because you always get the colour. I would say the darker as you get the dried fruit raisins and you get the rum and raisin sort of thing. The darker and the sweeter it is, and I love that whiskey, as you know. But this is a really nice nose, and it's a smoother nose than a standard Kalila, I think.
Yeah.
I think it's not as fruity, but it's the chocolate, the salted caramel.
It's got Watson's eating biscuits. Biscuits or something like that.
Chocolate mint, so is that the mint one? They might actually work with this, Scott, to be honest with you. Slange.
Nice legs, sweet fruit smell, James McDonald says. Almost smell like chocolate orange, Ewan says. Fun taste on the palate, loose taste quick.
Right, beautiful. On the palate, this is interesting. I'm getting a lot of coffee, smoky coffee, coffee beans. I'm getting the dryness, the roughness of the coffee beans rather than that's the cheap coffee makes in here, that is.
Oh, then he asked Neil to meet you because he can't even turn on the kettle because he doesn't even know how to put in the plug socket.
Old George will tell you that story. Don't be in for that one, eh?
Werner's saying, "You're making me crazy, man."
Vanilla, but like caramel and the salt. I really like this. Red fruit, and I'll tell you what's reminding me of.
Your first.
The bitterness of rhubarb. If you've had raw rhubarb without being stewed, and I remember as a lad used to, Brian Johnson, you'll remember this as well, dipping it in the sugar, but you always had a taste it before the sugar. You had that, draw your teeth, I'm getting that, but I'm liking that.
Oh, it's certainly sticking that in.
Really liking
Aye,
that.
aye.
That's
What we got? The smoke, salt, spice. Definitely corn on the cob flavour. That's
corn on the cob.
I know, aye. Burnt taste in the palate, loose taste quickly, not a lot after that. Jamie Thorne said, Werner, see the comments above about getting up early, delivering whiskey. Your fault.
There's not a lot of fruitiness in it though, and that's quite interesting. I'm getting that rhubarb, a wee bit red fruit. It's sweeter the longer it's on the palate.
Any apples in it?
No, I'm not getting any apples at all. Any green apples. But really smooth. The dark chocolate, the Bourneville chocolate is there. Salted caramel, but it's not as salt, it's more caramel, but you get a hint of salt coming through there. The burnt wood, the burnt smoke. But it's interesting because I would say this is quite high in ppm. This is probably about 30, 40 ppm.
Yeah.
But you're looking at that fennel. I reckon that's the wine. The influence on it. Scott Stockton kind better than that.
Do you know what? I was going to tell you the story. Scott Stockton today with a little bottle of whiskey that had been in a Shiraz cask, and you should have seen the colour of it.
Yeah,
you know, really did
amazing.
look like a sort of cranberry juice. And he let me have a wee sip of it. He's not allowed to say, but he didn't leave me any for you. Chris, it was like that. Evaporate. If you left it here, it would evaporate before you got there.
Yeah, they took it in. That was it.
And I did say, "Can I get some for Catty Peel?" And he's like, "No." So I tried.
Yeah, you're a star. Thanks, Roy. I'll speak to you later. So we've got a wee taste of the water though. That's lovely. I'm really liking that. Really liking that. Salty. Again, it's like coffee beans. You know, ground coffee beans sort of thing. Even like the aroma on my nose now. I can actually smell coffee. I drink it vanilla. Salted caramel. We've got the rhubarb in more, but it's a bit fruity, red berries, but you talk about cranberries. Maybe I've just got that in my head, but if you cook cranberries, something like that, you get that sweetness, but rough. I'm coming to that. I forgot.
What's that? No, you didn't.
Because you distracted me so much.
Yes. I knew you were coming back. Us professionals don't make mistakes.
That's what you remember to put out.
No.
Yeah, it's pretty peaty, smoky compared to the other ones, but I don't think it's as sharp as the standard 12-year-old Kalima. It's smoother, it's sweeter. So maybe I'll take it to the halfway line here, just with the colour. But coming up, not into the top echelons of peat smoke, maybe about 40 ppms or thereabouts, I would guess. But really nice. I'm liking that. I'm getting a wee bit almost peppermint now coming through in the.
Still going on.
A lot happening in the sweetness, red berries. No cranberries, I'm just thinking that because you mentioned cranberries. But
I wouldn't let it linger.
Is it me? There's no to be red berries.
Cranberries.
No, you'll get red berries as well. Rather than blueberries, you get the small red berries. So they're quite bitter as well.
Oh, right.
It's like a bitter berry sort of thing. But I definitely get the
nice. See, the thing is, I was going to say to you, you didn't want to go to London with this lot because it soon reminds you it's around at the bar, eh? Neil McIver's, we've got the chart behind James McDonald's. Do the taste chart.
Neil McIver, there's no way Anna's going to let you go, pal. You've no chance of getting to London.
Aye.
I'll guarantee you that one. Prove me wrong now.
I don't think half of them will be allowed out. Jamie Thorne's not going, I know that anyway. Bella's dad might come back. That's
Barty going. Well, that gets the seal of approval. I do like that one. That's really nice. I know we've not got a what do you call it, director's ramp tonight. Unfortunately, we apologise. It's a bit expensive for that. Maybe we'll have to review the director's ramp. Now, I'm going to put them in my order, and I'm going to go quite simply. It's been fairly straightforward for me to do it. 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba.
Again, I feel like I say it every bloody week, to be honest with you. I put that at the bottom of the pile, but still a very nice crispy. But it was a touch and go between these two, but the Kalila for me really stuck out. And again, it's not very often I pick Islay whiskies as top of my pick. I did like that with water.
Yep.
Water, not so great without the water. It was a bit sulphury. But the licorice, I liked in that. Gave it the edge over Cragganmore.
Scotty Watson's 3-2-1. 3-2-1.
Didn't try to keep it with now, Scotty. You're too late to keep it with
Jamie
now.
Thorne 1-2-3. Douglas
James
Stevens 1-2-3.
James McPenny.
I'm actually. I think this thing. I actually thought before we started this might be the right up there.
Right.
I think I could be like that.
In what order? That way.
1, 2, 3.
Oh,
But I've actually enjoyed them all. You know, there's times where there's one that I probably said, yep, but I like them
so
all.
in real terms, you went 2-1-3.
I have went,
That's the best one.
yes,
2-1-3. Yeah. It changed the moon.
Aye, but meaning that was the first one. Right,
yeah.
that was the first one. And if that was the best one and I done it from that side, I would do it like that.
It's a game of chess, isn't it?
Nah.
What way to do? I can't
I
remember.
can't remember. Susan Ennis is 2-3-1, just for fun. Neil McIver 3-2-1.
Neil, I know. I'm surprised, Neil, you didn't go for this.
What's Mano done?
APV.
I didn't see. Here's Mano. What have you done, Mano? Hurry up, speed up. Oh, Mano's 1-3-2. He's up there ages ago.
Yeah.
Craig Fisher 1-3-2.
Brian Johnson put his comments
Phil 3-1-2. Mano, we got that. Crazy Kev 1-2-3. Susan Allen 1-2-3. Crazy Dave 2-3-1. There you go.
Did Brian Johnson comment yet?
Just for fun. Fine.
He was actually quite proud of himself because he found himself coming agreeing with me, me being such a youngster. I can't believe I can
He's
agree with
trying to
such a
hang with the
youngster.
cool kids, is he? Hang with the cool kids.
Aye, something like that anyway. No, again, I keep saying it, and I know I like the whiskies, but another 3 fantastic whiskies. Really, really good, all completely different. The only thing that was similar with they all had a bit of smoke in them, and Cragganmore was a bit smokier than I expected it to be, but it fitted perfectly.
We're on the show tonight.
Go ahead, yeah.
Get the phone number. We've got a couple of minutes. What do you reckon? We'll be trying to see where he is. Maybe he's not allowed out to play.
Oh, no, but no, absolutely fantastic again. In the Cragganmore, I thought maybe it wasn't as peaky or smoky as it was, but it was very nice whiskey. All the wee touch of smoke, they didn't always just pick it up with that. He's phoning Dave Muirhead.
Let's find out why he's not on.
Let's hope he's not having a bath again, like Bill Lumsden did.
I know. Oh, well, maybe he's out and about. He better not be at another pub.
That's why he's no online, because he's no in.
Hi, got through to Dave Moorhead. Apologies for
there you
taking the call. I most probably don't have the signal, otherwise I would have answered. If you leave a name and number, I'll get back to you as soon as I get the message.
Leave a message.
No, don't leave no message.
Funny. Leave him a message. We could all left him a message. We played it back. Anyway. Right,
So,
James McDonald, 3 nice choices tonight. Difficult to make the choice.
Oh, no, stick your neck at James.
All 3.
Stick your name at James.
Neil McIver, Taste of Coella, just edged me. Just edged your path for him.
Yeah.
So,
Absolutely brilliant game.
That's it.
What was I doing?
I know. No, director's dram. You know, nobody wants the director's dram.
Early lines.
So we get finished earlier than night.
We'll have a wee look at that because, again,
We're trying to do something.
if we're buying a bottle, we've got to sell so many. So that's the same as the direct debit. So get yourselves in direct debit. So it allows us to spend a bit more on whiskey with no as much wastage or wasted, I suppose. But it allows us to be wiser in the selections that we want at a better pace. We can do that. So direct debits are fantastic. Help us, help us pick the whiskies. So, yep, I think that's it here. Just the 3rd of October, remember. Brian Johnson mentioned to me about Islay. Yes, that's still very much
Not on the radar.
but we're just going to wait till things open up a wee bit from there. London's definitely, I'm 99% sure they will go ahead.
Yeah.
So I'm really looking forward to that. That'll be good and get a few boys hands on and down if you want to come along.
Absolutely.
Everybody's welcome.
I might punch from the light as well.
Yeah, so please get in touch with us. You don't have to pay your money just now. As long long as I know I can get the room booked, I can get the contract. I've got the booking 8 rooms. So if you're sharing funds or whatever, it takes any 16 people, make your way 16. But we need a minimum 12 people to commit very quickly, or we'll lose the rates and it'll only go up.
Absolutely. I mean,
what happens in travel world.
that's it. Well, hopefully you like us, love us, share us, spread the good word, dial in, tell your friends, get your orders in for the packs in 2 weeks' time. What have you got in 2 weeks' time?
The only one I can remember is the new distillery, Annadale Distillery, and it's a tribute to Robert the Bruce, the Man of Sword. I remember that one, and that's about 130, 140 pound a bottle, so that's the expensive one. It's the second one, and I can't remember. I'm very sorry. But it will be on the website very shortly. If it's not already on Gregor's, it's not been said, it's on the website. So if Graham would say, stop looking at his that photographs on his laptop, if he's actually Google it for it now, but there's no worry about it. Oh, it's a photograph of me.
Anyway, right, that's it, folks. Thanks very much. Keep safe. We'll see you soon. Remember, like us, love us, share us, and what we're going to say, Tatty Peel? Land.